It makes sense now. You and Moustache Girl are fighting on top of the bed. Moustache Girl is punching your umbrella away, that Mum taped a sponge to the end of for safety, as you try to strike her down and reclaim your timepieces. It takes a little bit for Bo Kid to get into the swing of it, but soon she is throwing pillows at Moustache Girl. I got you, you declare as your umbrella makes contact with her arm. Nah, she says back. I've got more health than that. You weren't really keeping track of that, but you're having too much fun to care right now as you bounce on your bed. Hat. Bo Kid cries just as you turn to see the pillow sailing your way. You react instinctively, swatting the pillow before it hits you, and then it sails through the air towards the now open door, hitting Mum in the face. Bo Kid looks horrified. I'm sorry, she quickly cries. You start giggling as Mum smiles, the pillow having done the invincible Mum no harm. It's fine, sweetie, says Mum. Bo Kid still looks worried, so you jump off the bed and walk over to her. No harm, you tell her, your shoulder touching hers. The comfort you offer gets a small, slightly nervous smile in return. It's fine, really, Mum adds. As long as you're throwing pillows in here where nothing can get broken. You give Mum a small, embarrassed smile as you decide you'll tell Bo Kid that story later. So, I know you've been having fun, but I think you three should get into your pajamas for bed. Oh, you say. Mum giggles. You can stay up, she replies, but I would like you to get into your PJs. We're going stay up all night, Moustache Girl declares. You nod in agreement. Sure, Mum says like she doesn't believe you will. You look to Bo Kid for further agreement, but she's staring at your mum nervously. Mum looks back. Sweetie, you want to call Mum now? Bo Kid nods stiffly and heads out of the room, Mum following her. You stare curiously, your head titled as she does. As Mum gives you a smile and closes the door, you snap out of it and get changed into your PJs, Moustache Girl doing the same. Both of you get your cloaks and capes back on once you're done. It's not long before Bo Kid comes back into your room, closing the door behind her. She has a faint blush on her cheeks and is standing there awkwardly. You give her a wide smile, patting the spot next to you on the bed. Glancing at Moustache Girl, she's not paying attention as with a slight stiffness to her movements, Bo Kid sits next to you. Her jammies are super cute, being a one-piece, lime green jumpsuit with a hood. The hood has cat ears and is super adorable. All you've got are black trackies and an oversized purple t-shirt the same color as your hat. You like the t-shirt, but the animal-eared jumpsuit is really cool. I like your jammies, you gush. It's really cute. Blushing more firmly, Bo Kid looks at you in surprise. Thanks, she says quietly. You take her hand as you bump shoulders with her. Your mind seemed to be playing tricks on you. You swore for a moment that Bo Kid's PJs had a tail, but now the both of you lay on your bed on your stomachs, your legs swinging in the air, it was really obvious she didn't have a tail. Still, 10 minutes later you looked again and yep, still no tail. Just the bottom of her PJ's zipper. Your eyes moved on to other things for just a second before coming back to Bo Kid's bottom. You weren't supposed to stare at bottoms, but something caught your eye, her bum was sorta flat-like and now you were looking closely you could make out a faint outline of her. You looked away, your cheeks beginning to feel warm. You glance at Bo Kid's face next and find she's still animating your chef plush doll, who is also a mafia strongman, through the most recent scene concocted, none the wiser. Your eyes turn back to her bottom. As her legs swing in the air, the movement of her jammies causes the outline of a nappy to get more and less distinct. Bo Kid is in a nappy. Maybe. You're not sure what to think about this as your eyes break off from the sight again. Moustache Girl is still awake, barely, having exhausted herself enacting her fifth fight. After the first, she had fought both you and Bo Kid 2 times each. She looked ready to fall asleep, so your adventure had turned less from palely fighting to pantomiming some of the characters as the three of you did the voices. Still, the thought of the nappy reminds you of your own need. Going to the loo, you say as you slip off the bed. Bo Kid strangely averts her eyes as Moustache Girl gives you a tired glance. Moustache Girl says. As you sit on the loo doing your business, your mind wanders until you start thinking what it would be like to wear nappies again. How different would it be from sitting on the toilet like you were now? Would it be wet and warm? Would that be nasty? Or could it be nice? Then your mind turns back to Bo Kid and wonder why she's in nappies. You're pretty sure she wasn't wearing them until she was in her jammies, so maybe she had trouble at night? You don't remember bedwetting. It wasn't long ago, but you still didn't remember it. It occurs to you then that your mum probably knows, and you begin to doubt there was a phone call given Bo Kid came back in her jammies. It suddenly makes sense why she was stiff and so worried. She's scared. Having finished your business and washed your hands, you go past the kitchen and get a cup of water. Done. You go through the lounge room, coming to a halt when you see Bo Kid's backpack on the couch. She hadn't brought it into your room like Moustache Girl had with hers, and a curiosity begins to build. Walking over, you find the top hasn't been done up properly and peer in. In between some clothes stuffed into the backpack, you spot the clear white and pastel-colored, plastic folded nappy in her bag. You suddenly feel guilty for nosing about in your friend's bag. As you head back to your room, you vow to yourself to be supportive of your friend, to make her feel happy and safe.